Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be learning about logical operators. Logical operators are used to combine condition or check multiple expression at the same time. And in JavaScript, we have three logical operation. We have the AND, we have the OR, and we have the NOT. So let's see how what they are and how we write them in practice. Starting with the or sign, for example, l- let me declare a variable called like when you log in into a website, it will require you to provide either your username or your password. Sorry, your username or your email address and your password. So let me just use this as example. Username, and I provide it a variable of maybe username is Daniel. Good. And then the password, right? Password, let's just use a variable name called password, and I provide a password. Password is also a string, remember, 12345. I can just use that as my password. So logical operation, this is the symbol for the logical and. Let me comment this out. This is it double. This is the symbol for the logical and what does logical and mean? It means that the two expression or the two condition must be met. That means that the username must be true, must be provided, and the password must be provided for it to be true. What it means is that true. Let me comment this out again. True, for example, let's just assume true and sorry, not pass and true will be equals to what? Equals to true. That is how the logical and works. So if you have a different condition, for example, you have a different condition where you have a value to be correct, maybe true, and the other value to be false, then what will happen? It will be equal to false. For example, imagine you are logging in into an app. You wrote your email address and you forgot your password. Actually, your email address is correct, but the password is wrong. What will happen? You will be denied access. So that is what the logical operation enables us to do when writing our program. So let me continue. So as a we will create a statement. The if statement, they will inside it will we can put if user now username and this is the and password. That means if the username is provided and the password is provided, then display this console.log. You are okay. Okay. Let display. You can okay. You can enter. Let's just use you can enter or login or let's just use login. Login successfully. Right? Login successfully. So else there's a condition called else. So else means that if this thing does not work or if this condition is not met, run this other code, con- console.log, which is, let's say, missing password or invalid user name. So, so this is actually a statement. So we are making this statement, and what is this statement signifying? We are saying that if username and password, if there is username and password provided, right? So log this. So if this condition, or if these two value are given, so we'll log in, this thing will be displayed inside our console. But if this is not log in, so this other statement will be displayed on our console. So let's run it and see how it is. So I've run it. Now successful login. Yeah, we can see it's successful login. It shows successful login. Let me run it again. You see successful login. So why is it successful login? Remember what I said, logical and signify that the two expression must be correct, or they must be correct for it to pass the logical operation. That means that true plus true will equals to true. True plus false will be equals to false. False plus true will be equals to false. So when one condition is not met, the whole expression will fail. So for example, let me allow this expression to fail. So I will just initialize the I will declare the variable called password, but I didn't assign or provide any value for the password. So what do we expect to happen? Now I've already created this condition, but the password is not provided, so definitely it's going to fail. Don't take my word for it. Let's log it out and see what will happen. See, missing password or invalid. You can see what just happened. So the two condition must be correct for it to work. So that's what it means. These are logical operations. So the word from the word logic, logical operation. So the next one we'll be talking about is the or operation. Let me follow everything the way I wrote it. So the next one is the or operation. So unlike the logical operation, so for the or operation, this is how we write the or operation. So this is it. So this signify the or operation, the or operation. So what does the or means? So for the or operation, if one condition is met, then it pass. If one condition is met, then it pass. So let's write a code in practice. So for example, let's is raining, right? Is raining, maybe it's actually raining somewhere. So is raining equals to true, like a boolean, right? True. True, right? So then we can also say let's, as like umbrella, we need, when rain is falling, you need an umbrella, right? So umbrella, hope I'm getting the spelling of umbrella right. Umbrella, yeah, equals to okay, let's give umbrella equals to true, and is raining, let's give it a value of false. Now one condition is true, one condition is false. So definitely what is going to happen for the logical operation is checking for one of the values. So if the first one fails, it goes and check for the second one. Does it meet the criteria? If that is the case, the condition will pass. Let's put it in practice. So we'll be using the statement, the if statement. Then if is raining, or if it is raining, or as umbrella, what are we going to do? Console dot log, then you can go out. So if this condition is met, you can go you can go out. If this condition is met, you can go out. So talking about statement, you can see I'm still going to explain this statement, this if statement and the else if statement in later video. But let's just see how it actually works in practice. Now you can see. So let us run this code. If let's see what the outcome will be. You remember that we said if one of them passes, this one will go. So in practice, what does this signify? It's just in practice, what this signifies that when we we have one expression that is true, then the then it passes. So we just need one condition to be met. So when one condition is met, it will pass. So it is going to display this. Then let me just put the else statement, the else, then else, just put console dot log. I can actually not put it, it will still just not display anything, but both expression failed, right? Both expression failed. So now let's do it in practice. You will see that it will display you can go out. You can see you can go out. Why can it go out? Because one condition was correct. So supposing I place this as false, let's see what we display. Both expression failed. So you can see how logical operator works. You can see. So one condition must be right for it to be for it to pass, right? So for the and operator, both conditions must be correct, but for the or it just require one. So going to the final one, the one very very important, the not. I think we've talked about this one. It means the not operator. So the not operator actually reverse the value of anything. It reverse the value of anything. When you put not in front of something, it will reverse the value. Supposing it's meant to be true, all of a sudden it becomes false. So for example, let's put it into practice. I will declare a variable. So there's no need of me commenting it out. It should just still be here so that we'll just make reference to it and just look at it. So let is valid is valid age equals to a boolean van. Let's put it equals to true. Then just see what I'll do. Then I'll just say console dot log is not is valid. You will see what is going to bring out now. Remember this one was true, but check what is going to bring out. Let me comment these ones out. I don't want them to to show. Let's go up again. You may ask how do I comment it out. I press control and forward slash, so it will just comment it out for me. So let me run this. Good, you can see the way it turned it to false. So that will be all concerning this video. Please watch out for the next video. Bye.